Okay guys, so in the last video we said there were three aspects to a relational model. That is data structure, where data stored in tables, data integrity, satisfies integrity constraints, and if you've been following along through this whole playlist, you'll remember integrity constraints from many videos back, and data manipulation. Which are powerful operations to manipulate tables. Or, as its name implies, we're going to be manipulating data. Okay? Now, a relation is a named 2D table of data. So basically, what is a relation? A relation is a table. These two things, when we say them, are equivalent for all intents and purposes. Structure. Right? The structure of a relation or table is expressed by the name of its attributes. What do we mean by that? We mean that if we have table name here, attribute 1, attribute 2, this table, the structure of this table is expressed by the name attribute 1, the name attribute 2, right? The name of the attributes defines the table structure. For those of you unfamiliar with this notation, you have the table name on the outside, and then in the parentheses, almost as parameters in a programming language, this would be column 1, column 2, right? No two rows can be identical. Now notice that rows can be identical in a relation. So if we have Bob 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are the only two rows in a relation with Bob 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Can't happen. We can only have one. We can only have one exact row, right? We can't have two identical rows. That's not, that's redundant. Now, a superkey any attribute or combination of attributes that can uniquely identify a row in a relation. Now that's pretty important. Why are superkeys important? Because we're going to use them to find candidate keys. And I'm sure you might be able to assume that through a candidate key, we're going to use these to find primary key, right? So this is a minimum superkey. Right? If you remove any attribute from the candidate key, it will no longer be a superkey. Be a superkey. Right? And I'll leave off there, and we're going to pick up where we left off in the next tutorial.